Ramdass quotes are inspirational quotes meant to deliver us back into our souls. These profound inspirational quotes from Ramdas will make you think and go deep within yourself. This happens intuitively and can happen simply by opening our hearts. As Ramdas says, we are fascinated by the words, but where we meet is in the silence behind them. This silence comes only out of deep internal reflection. Ramdas quotes are very good at helping us take off our egos and find love in our lives. We are fascinated by the words, but where we meet is in the silence behind them. Unconditional love really exists in each of us. It is a part of our deep inner being. It is not so much an active emotion as a state of being. It is not I love you for this or that reason, not I love you if you love me. It's love for no reason, love without an object. You are loved just for being who you are, just for existing. You don't have to do anything to earn it. Your shortcomings, your lack of self esteem, physical perfection, or social and economic success, none of that matters. No one can take this love away from you, and it will always be there. The universe is an example of love, like a tree, like the ocean, like my body, like my wheelchair. I see the love. I hang out with my guru in my heart, and I love everything in the universe. That's all I do all day. I'm not interested in being a lover, I'm interested in only being loved. If I go into the place in myself, that is love, and you go into the place in yourself, that is love. We are together in love. Then you and I truly in love. The state of being love, that's the entrance to oneness. That's the space I entered when I met my Guru. The most important aspect of love is not in giving or receiving. It's in the being. When I need love from others or need to give love to others, I am caught in an unstable situation. Being in love rather than giving or taking love is the only thing that provides stability. Being in love means seeing the beloved all around me. When the faith is strong enough, it is sufficient just to be. It's a journey towards simplicity, towards quietness, towards a kind of joy that is not in time. It's a journey that has taken us from primary identification with our body and our psyche onto an identification with God and ultimately beyond identification. It is important to expect nothing, to take every experience, including the negative ones, as merely steps on the path and to proceed. As we grow in our consciousness, there will be more compassion and more love, and then the barriers between people, between religions, between nations will begin to fall. Yes, we have to beat down the separateness. Pain is the mind, it's the thoughts of the mind. Then I get rid of the thoughts and I get in my witness, which is down in my spiritual heart. The witness that witnesses being. Then those particular thoughts that are painful, love them. I love them to death. When you are already in Detroit, you don't have to take a bus to get there. Your problem is you are too busy holding on to your unworthiness. Before the stroke, I was on a very spiritual plane. I ignored my body, took it for granted. When I look at my life, I see that I wanted to be free of the physical plane, the psychological plane, And when I got free of those, I didn't want to go anywhere near them. But the stroke reminded me that I had a body and a brain, that I had to honor them. Our plans never turn out as tasty as reality, only that in you, which is me, can hear what I am saying. Each of us finds his unique vehicle for sharing with others his bit of wisdom. Suffering is a part of our training program for becoming wise. Let's trade in all our judging for appreciating. Let's lay down our righteousness and just be together. The next message you need is always right where you are. We come into relationships often very much identified with our needs. I need this, I need security, I need refuge, I need friendship, and all of real relationships are symbolic in that sense. We come together because we fulfill each other's needs at some level or other. When I look at relationships, my own and others, I see a wide range of reasons for people to be together and ways in which they are together. I see ways in which a relationship, which means something that exists between two or more people, for the most part, reinforces people's separateness as individual entities. When I used to perform weddings, the image I always had was the image of a triangle in which there are two partners and then there is the third force, this third being that emerges out of the interaction of these two. The third one is the one that is the shared awareness that lies behind of two of them. In most of our human relationships, we spend much of our time reassuring one another that our costumes of identity are on straight.